In this morning's U.S. Bank Economic 360, we want to congratulate this year's class of Fast 55. U.S. Bank is a gold sponsor of the Courier's Fast 55 program. Each year for the last 11 years, the Business Courier has named the fastest growing private companies in our 17-county region. Finalists must be private, for-profit companies in business for at least 3 years, at least $1 million in average revenue over the last 3 years. This year's honorees were named this week, and Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith joins Business Watch producer Kelly Leon in the studio with more on the honorees and the program. Guys.
Thanks, Peg. You're not usually on that side there,
I know,
Jamie.
I'm on the wrong side of the interview here.
You're asking the questions now. I feel like I'm in a really powerful position right now. So, Fast 55, how difficult is it to win this award and narrow that down?
You know, it is. It's harder than you think, because growth in itself is an accomplishment and a hard thing. But this award is growth over 3 years. So it's not a sudden success. You've got to be successful over 3 years to even be considered a finalist in this event.
And you've been doing this, the Courier's been doing this for 11 years.
Yes.
Have you ever had years where it's like, we're not going to make the 55?
Well, you know, we started the program 11 years ago, and it was Fast 50. And about the 3rd year into the program, we had such a good group of successful businesses that we had, like, we got to the end, and we had 5 companies that weren't going to be in that had tremendous growth. So we inched it up to Fast 55. Now, in 2009, 2010, when the economy kind of hit, we are lucky to say we still had 55. The growth numbers just weren't as large as you see most of the time.
So in terms of where we are now, what kind of growth are we talking about for these companies?
I'm not going to reveal this year's, but looking at last year's, we had anything from 18% growth over a 3-year time frame to 504% growth.
Wow.
And you know, you think about that, 504% for a smaller company is, you know, is incredible. But then you look at a company such as Penn Station, who's $150 million in revenue. You think about an 8 or 18% growth. That's just massive.
Yeah, that is massive.
Yeah.
And I know there are different levels. Do you see? Sure, you see some repeat winners, and then are there some new faces that you're?
Oh, absolutely. Every year there's some new faces, but we've had, I think as of last year, we had over 10 companies that have been there at least 6 years out of the 11. Paycor's been there 10 out of the 11, and Total Quality Logistics has been there 11 out of 11. So they've had growth over 3-year time spans for 11 years.
Great news for our local economy.
Absolutely.
And the event is coming up in June.
Yes.
So if people want to go, they can check out the website. It's, I think we have a full screen to put up June
18th.
18th coming up.
It'll be a luncheon, and you can go to the website and you'll be able to see all 55 finalists. And as you said, we will break it down that day to 5 winners based on size of revenue, amount of revenue.
All right, great. Well, Jamie, thank you for being here, and thanks to U.S. Bank for being a sponsor of this.
Absolutely. They've been behind this for a long time.
They couldn't be with us this morning, so we wanted to talk about their event. So
absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.
Peg,
thanks.
Jamie and I will send it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Kelly and Jamie. And still